Good game. Oh my god. Woo! Yes. CGB, why is your hair all flat again? No questions. Is it that hard to go to the barbershop? No questions. Look, we deal. We're getting by. Today we're playing Anvil in standard. It's a standard CGB video. Blowing your mind. New unheard of content coming at you today. Mesa Falcons Unite, Kaka. The oni-cult Anvil, the sacrifice of this particular format, it's been around for a while, basically since Kamigawa. And it also has a bit of a vampire twist with Voldaren, Epicure, Blood Tithe Harvester, and Vampire's Vengeance. There are ways to tweak this deck right now in ways that really punish an aggro-filled meta, and that is one of my favorite things to do. So we will punish an aggro-filled meta. The card you want to know about the most is the new one from the big score, Legion Extruder. It's kind of a bone crusher giant. It's 1 and a red for 2 damage to any target. So pick off a quick little early swift spear or a show off they just ran out and did not protect. Show them why they're bad at magic. And then later in the game, use the extruder to sacrifice your artifacts and create 3/3 golems, which is much better than the 1/1 constructs that the oni-cult Anvil creates. In fact, you can turn the constructs into 3/3s and make more constructs because of the Anvil, which is a really fun combo. Almost everything kills little creatures, and on top of that, large creatures here fold to Tithing Blade and Liliana of the Veil. Wow, I'm thirsty for some reason. There's got to be like a trombone or a dunch in there somewhere. Anyhow, we're adding Mesa Falcon sound effects. Why not? Blood Tithe Harvester and Agatha's Soul Cauldron are a really fun combination in the deck because you can start sacrificing your constructs with +1/+1 counters put on them by the Cauldron to mow down the opponent's creatures. On top of that, Vampire's Vengeance doesn't kill your Harvester or your Epicure, so you can use it to pick off those go wide boards from the likes of Convoke. Mirix keeps the artifacts coming. I really enjoy the deck, and I'm happy to play it in best of 1 for you today. So if you enjoy the video, make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out the sponsors of the video with the links in the description. We dive in, we let the nonsense begin. Cheerios. Opponent likes Cheerios. Wow, kill. Love it. I'll get him. I'll teach him to mess with the one and best of 1. They're not going to play a creature, are they? I'm not that lucky. But if they ever do... Hold for the synthesizer. It gets better the longer you can wait. Cool. I'm really glad this happened. Well, Tithing Blade, they discard a Liliana. You know, I have another Tithing Blade. It's not very good here. But let's see what happens when we synthesize. Yay, we hit a land. So, I could get rid of this synthesizer and kill Liliana, and I might possibly be able to cast something else. But I could also discard my Tithing Blade. I guess I don't know enough about my opponent's deck right now. It is possible that they're playing something that would punish me here. Like a lot of Shieldreds and stuff. Unfortunately, we had a Soul Cauldron, which means we do not get to cast it. And they do nothing. Okay. I will synthesize again. They have no counterspell. And we hit a Mirix. That's really good. We could go for an Ob there, but if we hold, we can double Ob. I'm guessing their hand is a lot of removal. All right, they hit a Restless Reef. We chill. They have too much. They have too much open mana. We need to try to get them acting. Okay. They've got that. I could. Ooh, I know what I can do. Let's kill it now so that they don't get the investigate. But But let's exile the... Let's get rid of the token. And then we can drop this land we don't need. And they do not investigate. And now we have a Liliana. What are we doing with it, though? We can discard this Tithing Blade. We can also play this Legion Extruder and dome them. They might just power up this Reef. That would be really bad as a way to lose the Liliana. They would have to top deck the right card, but they could do it. We could also just hold. They are a Dimir value deck. They do run creatures. Well, make them top deck the land, I say.
Enough with the mysteries.
And I will drop this Tithing Blade. They will drop a cut down. I will drop an Extruder and dome them, so I'm ready to start making 3/3s. And do they hit the untapped land for the Reef? Thank goodness. Okay, game on. Let's go for a Harvester. Please do not respond. Thank you. Pretty lucky. If they respond to that trigger, we wouldn't get to make this play. Here's Abby. And now Liliana can plusums. And we have no hand. We don't care. Hacklasats. Love that. All right, I think they have cut downs. I'm sure they have cut downs. We just plus. They already discarded one, but well, like, you gotta ask yourself, what's in their hand in this situation? It's go for the throat. It's cut down. It's removal that hits creatures that aren't on the board. Scoop them up, microwave Cheerios. What a disgusting way to eat a cereal, by the way. On the play with the double Murex hand. Mulligan. When you run 4 Murex, you just know it's going to happen. You know it's happening sometimes. Let's keep the assertive hand and put away the voltage surge. So we can go turn 1 Epicure, turn 2 Anvil, turn 3 Ob. And see where that leaves us. Tapped land. Ha! Anvil. Sack the blood. Begin the assault on their life total. Is it Convoke? Something else entirely. They have plotted. Uh-oh. That deck. Okay. Gaining life points could be huge. Do I want to get the other Anvil down? I think we want to get Ob down. We got to pressure them. Make them attack something else. So, what does this deck usually run? Show off? Bam, bam. Illuminator Virtuoso. Knife hands. Triggers. Life total could matter a lot, and I don't think they're gonna cast End the Festivities on me. That said, End the Festivities would be brutal. So what's holding priority here has got to be like 1 mana for either Lauren's Escape or Blessed Defiance. Pump effects in white that protect or gain life. Good best of 1 stuff. Nothing that should affect us here. Ooh, they discard an escape. Okay. They're going to try to fend off damage. They don't think I'm going to target their things. I did bottom a Surge, but it doesn't mean I won't target them before it's over. Uh-oh. Yeah, here comes the ruckus. Virtuoso is here. We want to gain as much life as we can so we can take multiple hits from it. This card is a one-shot machine. Oh, okay, and they have given it haste and menace and trample. So this damage is coming in. The double block doesn't really achieve anything. So we go to 11. Probably not taking another hit well. We have no blood token. Synthesizer? Maybe we do. Let's try to hit a way to kill this thing. We have a few, and they're not protecting it. Soul Cauldron. It's not really it. Sack the synthesizer, exile again. Okay, that's not it either. So how do we defend here? Our opponent is at 14. Is the Cauldron useful? They're likely coming in for a huge hit that we just can't absorb very much of. We are going to gain some life here, though. The question is, what's enough?
Plead for mercy.
They are discarding. That really helps. Get them on low resources. Who knows what could happen?
Is my entertainment.
And they discarded a Defiance. They need that. I think that the play is to have another anvil. We're at 16. The anvil could sacrifice an artifact to take us to 17. And I think it's better than the Cauldron. Now we have to ask, are we blocking? I think with two constructs, no. So let's attack with this construct and this devil. So we're not blocking with those. We might put these two in front, sack this one to anvil. That gives us effectively 19 life. And I think if we do that, there's a chance we survive, because they have to get +6 power on the Virtuoso at that point. And they only have 2 cards. One they kept, which I think is another, it might be a Blessed Defiance. Okay, it's a Rage. They either top deck that Rage or that's what they kept. And then you have to imagine the Connive will get them somewhere. So that's 16. If they have any spell that gives a bonus here, they can get the extra Connive trigger. Lauren's Escape is an example. Let's go for the double block just in case, so that one Connive doesn't kill us. So right now they are knocking me to 2, right? I'm trying to hang on to this creature. I can't take another hit from this no matter what, so I have to try to find a way to remove this or win. Vampire's Vengeance. Oh, okay. That's 3 points. That's not good enough. 10. If this dies, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay, and this is 12 damage and I'm at 2. And I can put what in front of it? I think what I have to do is dig with the blood token. I don't think there's another way. If I dig with the blood token and I hit what? Does it go for the throw in the deck? I can't draw that and a land. I don't think it's there. Oh, that's frustrating. I don't think it's there.
Go. Plead for murder. defy me, and you'll lose everything.
No! Okay. Toughness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I needed another artifact to sacrifice. It's exactly lethal. I can sack an anvil. I can sack an anvil to an anvil. That I can do. I need them to whiff. Everybody in front. I can't sack these because then the toughness doesn't absorb any damage. I poke you. We go to 1. We go to 1. Legion Extruder. If they have to discard, right? They have to. Well, they will discard this card, right? So then they go to 4, then they go to 2, then they go to 1. But we have the Tithing Blade. But they draw a card. They draw a card. The question is, do I make a devil? I think since I can't kill them, I do make a devil. I think. Guess we'll do like this. Get closer to threatening an ultimate. I'll discard the land, right? Right? It's gotta be a land. It has to be. Yep. Go to 3. Tithing Blade. Sack a creature. They draw a card. Cook. Cook. Knock him to 3. Are we going to get out of this? There's no way we get out of this, right? Good game. Oh my god. Woo. Yes. Blue mage face. But they're in plat 1. A blue mage could be in plat 1 by now, right? Or are they a red mage? I'm gonna keep because I'm on the play. Tap lands don't get you as punished on the play. I knew it. I knew it. I could smell the smurfing on them. Okay, nice draw. Give me a harvester on the board. I'm ready for some 3 toughness creature you want to play here. Belden. Eh? Tough, right? Giving them a card is annoying, especially when we can just play a Liliana and kill it. But taking damage is so bad against red. What am I doing otherwise? I can play Anvil. I can sack my blood token. I can play Synthesizer. I think what happens if I play this Liliana is this transforms, they remove the Harvester, they kill the Liliana, and they probably play something else. What leaves me in a better position after? Not much. Let's go ahead and make the trade and keep the life total high. This at least pencils them into something next turn. Let's see what they pick. I'm gonna pick the show off. Okay, so they are casting a show off next turn. They can't plot it. They have to cast it. Okay, well, is that good? It's not good. It's not good at all. I could play Liliana. If they don't have the land, then they can't kill her. might be a lot more important to get the anvil going. Let's go with synthesizer. See what we exile. Maybe a land. Thank you. Anvil. Pitch the blood. Start the drains. This also gets us deeper in our deck to find removal, because we need to kill you. If we were able to hang on to the blood token, the Agatha Soul Cauldron would help. All right. Block? Yeah. Prevent damage. Not die. Tithing Blade. And I'm so close to doing something about this. Let's see what we get off the synthesizer. It's another land. What's with the lands? Okay. Okay. Blade. I know what they'll keep. It's the show off for sure. So Cauldron. Well, exile our Harvester, get a counter here. Then if we make a blood token, we can sack this to potentially kill this. Double. Yeah, I feel the rage. It's coursing through me. I don't know. Just do it before combat, you fool. All right. Let's go over here. We go to 11. Ow. That is awesome. Behold my tricks. I have built a machine gun. Let's see if it can get us where we need to go. The chick. Liliana might be in danger. Don't tell Professor Onyx, she's sensitive. Eldon, you want some? Yeah, you do? Okay. I mean, that's a choice. I guess they want those cards.
A delay.
I like cards too. I get it. They take the mountain. They play the mountain. They're done. They're done. All right, sweet. So I was going to use the anvil there right at the end to sack the blade and just kind of keep making sure I'm gaining life every turn that I can so that they can't cheese me out. Because at that point, we are too far ahead. Opponent goes first. Come on. Come on. Yeah, that is mono red. I mean, I'm all removal. It's a pretty good draw. Let's just do it now. Do not hesitate with a swift spear. Okay, plotting begins. I guess I'll get this cauldron down. Don't know if that'll matter. I mean, you know what they're doing. The same stuff they always do. Where's my life gain? Where's them anvils? I have a lot of ways to kill their stuff, and they are passing. That's good for us. Let's keep their graveyard clean. I guess I'll hold up a vengeance. Playing the extruder doesn't do much yet. It's better to play next turn. Could hit the swift spear, but it doesn't gain anything here. So if I play down the extruder, I still don't have anything to sacrifice to it that I want to sacrifice, so we'll just pass and start Mirexing the opponent. Oh no, not my face. Anything but my face. Yeah, they kept that. Must be a creature. Or they just need the land to play a creature? Okay. Or they just don't know how to say no to a burn spell. That, I have seen that as well. I am not going to exile the Swift Spear for the counter here because I consider this might expendable. It can't block, so it's not good in the matchup. Well, now I might sacrifice my Soul Cauldron to the Extruder. Look, I can hit phase 2. You're not special. All right, the show off is set up. The monstrous rage will defeat me. Well, they have to do 15. That's asking a lot, right? Okay, you get big. Anvil. Life gain spotted. The Extruder is not bad. It makes a 3/3, but I do want my 1/1. And I do want my life gain. So as weird as it is, since I have a backup one, let's sack this Agatha Soul Cauldron. Pass the turn. And try to gain a life every chance we get. And still on their turn, sack this to make a 3/3 if they don't go for the show off. I bet they're going for the show off. Godric. Okay. Target what? Godric. Good choice. Very good choice. But I has at least a small answer. Harvester. Harvester Soul Cauldron can be pretty good. Definitely playing this. No questions. But we're out of instant speed answers. Soul Cauldron stays now because we have a Harvester. We can do some pretty cool things. Just don't give up the last blood token. Down to 8. Let's see if they can kill me here. I used to think that wouldn't really be in the wheelhouse of a mono red deck, but standard is a messy place. They strike the Harvester. Yep. In the graveyard's okay. Do I have a lethal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the beginning of upkeep. This is 8. I think I have lethal. Easy does it. Tap it in, baby. Another mono red player thwarted by anvil shenanigans. Clim. This face. We've talked about this face. Now get my ooze into my corner. Whoa, that was just kind of bizarrely moved. Anyway, if you haven't seen this pet, and you're sick of my hair, look at that. Oh, little sucker is so excited. This is so pumped to be here, right? Oh my gosh, it's so cool. It's from the pre-order on the Modern Horizons. Anyway, hand's a keeper. Vampires, baby. Vampire deck. That's what we're playing. Cliffs. Epicure. Anvil off the top. Brilliant. Let's see what we're up against. Is it control? I'd love it to be control. Even though I'm looking at Vampire's Vengeance. I'd also love for it to be Convoke or Life Gain. These are fine. What you got? They don't want to trade that, do they? There's no way. We could start the Anvil. I think we play the Harvester. Harvester, Soul Cauldron, already a thing. To go with Vampire's Vengeance. If they're a creature-based strategy, and they must be for the veteran to be here, they are in big trouble. Stack my triggers. Haha. Your Harvester is now mine. We can't go for the instant speed Vengeance, though. Ooh, should we Liliana here? No. No. It's too bad, though, because I'll have to find a black source later. But we have to go for it now, so that the Brutal Cathar doesn't flip. That would be much worse. Oh, look at all the blood. So this is mono white aggro. If I had the black mana, Liliana would be great. Let's go for Harvester. Resolves, beautiful. Let's go for Anvil. Pitching Liliana. Currently uncastable. Sorry, girl. Love you, though. And we begin our Anvil shenanigans. Phantom. Brutal. Target. Are you sure? All right. I mean, yeah, that is a play you can make. Do I give up a blood? Let's keep it. Surge off the top. This is going to get ugly, and I'm here for it. Let's see if we can... no, hold the synthesizer. The longer you hold it, the better it gets. Extruder. Zap. There will be blood. Hell yeah. Want to block? No block. Let's nom on this blood token. Let's make more blood token. Oh my gosh, I feel like I have endless removal with these creatures. Agatha Soul Cauldron, this much blood, and a Harvester in my graveyard. I have so much potential removal. It's absolutely gross. Thalia. Here to make things slightly less fun, but I still feel fine about it. All right, do we get your whole hand now? Yes, we do. I'm gonna need endless removal, as it turns out. The endless value that is the Knight Errant of Eos has arrived. Getting another Adeline and an Intrepid Adversary. And there's a draw that's not great, but that's okay. I exile Harvester. Put counter on you. Sacrifice you. Kill the 4/4. Not even that worried about Thalia for now. And I have blocks. But as long as I stay alive, I can't lose. So let's just hold. I don't even want to block that much. My creatures turn into cool stuff, but, you know. Hold them back. By that I mean, if I put counters on these, I get to harvest. Look at them go! They're cooking so hard. Brand new deck out there. Getting busy. Let's just keep our life total up. Sack these bloods as we go. Start devouring your graveyard to put counters on my artifact creature that I can sacrifice to kill your thingy to make more artifact thingy. This takes out Adeline, but it also takes out you. So I guess we wait for that, and we can potentially make a 3/3 as well. It's nighttime, so their Brutal Cathars don't take our stuff off the board. Mm-hmm. Let them resolve. Yep. Oh my gosh, they're so strong. What will I do? Whatever will I do? Make a 3/3. And we can kill the Thalia, kill the officer, shump the Adeline, save these. Not really worried about the 1/1s. Their life total keeps going up. That must be satisfying. Ooh, new abilities. I can now dig for soldiers. Kill Adeline. Oh my gosh, it's so mean and I love it. They're running out of goodies. I still have too many creatures for Tithing Blade to be good. Let's synthesize. Cool. Vampire Friend, let's go. Do I blade them? I may as well. Sack one of your nerds. They have done it. Let's take more chunks out of them now. Veteran. Yeah, run out of steam. They're good against mono red. They're not that strong later. Okay, they topped an Intrepid Adversary, because why not? That's good for them. But we held a Legion Extruders, so it's not too bad. Still 3 blood tokens here. You out. They're only here for a short while, aren't they? Play an extruder. Let's pick off this phantom. I think it's done enough. What else? Make 3/3. Use blood token. Let's use the synthesizer. Beautiful. Let's give them this 3/3. If they block with the veteran, they can bring it back, but if they save it for later, I just get it with the cauldron. Good game. I took all you had. Is that it? Any more small white creatures you want me to just drown in blood tokens? The fairy avatar, huh? Only mono red players would dare do that right now. Is this a keepable hand? Your turn 2 is either Harvester or Extruder. It's like a good land away from being good, but we also don't have a 1-mana play. Let's mull it. There's a lot that could go wrong. This is not great either. But at least, as always, we get the two of Planeswalker so that we have something easy to put on the bottom. And hey, this Teferi player might be a Teferi player. That's fresh. Think they're gonna counter my anvil? If they do. Okay, they do not. Maybe they have March here? I was gonna say, if they do, maybe they don't counter Liliana. If they march, ba-bam. So they can march in response to an artifact about to enter the battlefield, which might be their plan. If I go for Liliana and they counter it, it's pretty bad for me. Don't think we want to do that. So let's go for the synthesizer. And this is where they might remove the anvil. Okay, they do not. Huh. We get a harvester. So I could sack this now and exile another card. Or I could play this, try to play the harvester, and sack the blood token. Let's go for that. Now, if they counter this, it was going to be an interesting choice about whether or not to sack the synthesizer for no value, but to get presence going. One thing that's getting really scary is just how vulnerable we are to lockdown. But if they lock down here, we get a Liliana. Liliana can solo these games. They don't run as much removal for her as they used to. Losing that ob makes me salty.
Something suspicious is going on. Drop it.
Getting rid of an Epicure, holding a Surge because they might start attacking her with the Restless Anchorage. We still need another red source, though, to even make that play work, or just another way to get an artifact. And they pass. And they pass. That's a Wandering Emperor, right?
Don't overthink.
Think so. And they're discarding March. Yeah, we kind of knew about the March. Yep, this is all about protecting Liliana now. Oh. Well, if they had that... Very confusing. I'm very confused.
That's my cue to leave.
I was thinking we were killing a samurai with a vampire's vengeance. Opponent had another idea that they held off on for a really long time, and I'm not sure why. But now we have some artifacts for a Voltage Surge, and we have a Mirrex that's about to go to work. And they have a Demolition Field because they're better at Magic than I am. If they run Demolition Field, they might have also maxed out Field of Ruins. So it might also just be a numbers game. Right side, I have that red source. Come at me with the anchorage, you coward. Let's try one of these. Easy hit. It's a Mirrex. That's cool. Memory Deluge turn for sure, right? No, that's still in their graveyard. Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. If they hit an untapped land, we need to start pressuring them to try to keep this, casting this as an awkward proposition. I mean, yeah, can we beat like a 3-4 card lockdown? I think we can. And they're missing the land drop, so is this all removal? If they discard a March, that means they have at least another March, don't they? Don't they? I'm using my map token. Hey, it's a Sokinzan. Smart of them not to risk this, but what are they doing with their turn? Maybe not much. You might see a 3-steps here, so I shouldn't put anything on the stack. They might want something to counter. Okay, they must have drawn that. Or they would have cast it last turn, right? That's a tough one. You really hate to pass the turn and see that come out. And Ganjo. They're gonna try Jace me now? When they could have started flashing these back? I wonder how many they've got. 6. Okay.
Become subdued.
I mean, do I need to keep holding this though because Restless Anchorage is eventually a problem? Can we ignore this Jace? I think if we take this Jace out, the mill plan becomes very difficult for them. Yeah, let's try. Let's try to get Jace off the board here. It also gets the extruder onto the board. Are they gonna counter this? Oh, okay. I see you. Wow. They feel they need this. That's bizarre. Where are we at? 40 cards. It's not enough to double Jace me here. Triple Jace me? If they triple Jace me, whatever, right? We just kind of take those L's. $16 is a long way to go, but Poison says it's doable. Let's extrude it. Man, is it tempting. It is tempting to start Epicurine. But I think we pass with Mirrex open. Or we could play the land, Epicure, watch him temp lock down again. I mean, does a Sokensan really help? Yeah, I guess we're trying to get over the finish line. Their play is so inconsistent. Like, they were afraid to Memory Deluge for land before. They're into it this time. I can see them liking their 3 steps ahead, but... Yeah, they got their lockdown. Told you that was coming. Two surges and a cauldron, huh? But now you're up 4. 1 mana open. That is not the draw. That is definitely not the draw. Trying to get there. Gotta keep pressure on this board. Six poison, 9 health, nice. Yeah, mill me up. 33 cards. Gotta be chill in the face of mill. Say and go. I think they're trying to set up the victory. Which probably does involve a double Jace. I do not have a win here. So I will try to take this Jace out so double Jace doesn't kill me. And I will probably get Wandering Emperored. Let's see how they block. That tells you a lot. Okay, and we'd be marching. Okay. Yeah, because if they have the Jace into a Jace into a Jace, they win, right? Do they have the mana for it? Yes, they do. All right, so there's nothing I can do about that now. We basically tried to do something. It didn't work out. If they have triple Jace ready to go, they win. Good for them, right? Well, that is kind of nice that we got those. If the game isn't over here, it's nice that we got those plays.
Understand what's important.
Kill the anchorage. Yep. Okay, so there's only 2 cards left. If they're setting up a double Jace kill, there's a good chance here that they don't have it. Let's keep cranking with Mythics instead of making the 1/1s.
Organic minds are easily quenched.
Okay, they're main phasing that. They only have 2 mana open now. And they have 6 poison. Reasonably fast choice. Our draw's been very anemic, and that has not changed here. We're just trying to pick away at them. With 2 mana open, we can almost be sure they have some kind of a removal spell. Because of that, I don't think it matters what we do with this might, but we may as well force them to use it so they don't draw off their clue. Takenuma gets an ob. They're at 9? 9 is not enough here. We have 13 cards in the graveyard. At this point, we lose to double Jace anyway. We're no longer going after this Jace. All right, let's see what happens. Pretty sure we're just dead now. We missed the window for sure, and like drawing the Vampire's Vengeances, just the wrong cards in the wrong spots. Sunset, huh? They're gaining life, they're making 1/1s. Nothing good I can do about it. Greedy Jace, pretty greedy. Do we go for Takenuma? Is them having to deal with Liliana, does that matter? We can go for the Vengeance for sure. 2, 3. Get rid of the Blade. Yeah, we have to go for the Vengeance. Which means there's no point in using the Mythics, and it plays around No More Lies to do it now. Aw, they're one of those pathetic, devious cover-up gamers. I mean, honestly, it's a win to get them to use a cover-up on a Vengeance. They might also have only 1 Jace if they're doing it like this. Like that screams 1 Jace Andy over here. It's a draw. Do we want to play them around No More Lies? Probably. We'll keep those. Harvester. So that might mean we have a lot more time. If it's really just one little Jace, we have a lot more time. They did not protect the Jace yet. And Jace is gone.
A minor setback.
Let's go for the extruder. Get this one around. No more lies is good. Now if they want to counter something, they can counter Tithing Blade. I don't think they do. Is it Wandering Emperor time? Probably. Make him have it though. Flankies. They're gonna make it big? Maybe? Sure. Okay. Not that bad. What are they gonna do? Tempo me? Ain't got the guts to tempo me, but hold the Harvester, use the Extruder because there's still a temporary lockdown deck. See? Alright. Sacking this doesn't do me any good, right? We can sack the blood token. I don't think I want to. Lockdown's a tough one. Oh, is it my turn? Thought about that attack for a long time. Maybe they counter this? They do not.
When I win, you're
Get it?
telling me what you know about the Raven Man. Run away.
Well, they're not flashing back Memory Deluge if they're doing this.
Let your Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
I guess we do this. Might want to block if they give first strike. And if they don't, definitely we'd block. They've been through their whole deck. Why wouldn't they find another demo field?
May your blade strike true.
Let's see. Okay. I cannot fathom. Would you like to counter this Vampire's Vengeance? Probably should have, but let's see what happens when we plus. There's only a few cards in the whole deck we can't cast off this synthesizer, so let's go for it. That works.
Back to wandering.
Okay, 2/2 has
Keep watch
arrived.
for intruders.
Well, you will try it, because why not? Discard.
I'm tired of your secrets.
No more lies. Good choice. I hope you have 2 more. You taking this? They're taking this. How about that? I don't know how this game is still going. They're not using this? Are they just toying with me? Do they actually have another Jace right now? Now? Opponent's drunk. Is that the last one? I think they have one more. They have one more. Unless they on budget. Or they're crazy. Because this is like the last card I would cut. I mean, apparently this is a really hard choice, so that's a positive. Sparthan, that was your last time out. Sparthan, not like this. Guys, PSA. Do not play win-conless blue-white control on an iPad with less than 10% battery. I would know. Today's Mesa Falcon of the day is Chihim. Thank you, Chihim. Kaka! Thank you for joining the Mesa Falcon gang. Hit the join button below. It's only $4.99 a month. It supports the channel and all of the videos that I make. A lot of you have been enjoying the new videos. Thank you for the nice comments on them. I really like the Blue-White Deck Masters video. Writing that thing was like a trip down memory lane, and honestly, I wanted to do proper homage to so many of the decks that inspired me. So if you want more things like that, maybe there's even a red-black sacrifice video that could be made someday. Joining the channel makes a big difference because they are much more expensive to produce than a video like this, and I love that they are there, but they cost money, much more than they make, at least at the moment. Anyway, that's the little pitch for memberships. Hit join, support the channel. You might get more cool content you like. It's a good deal. As for the stats of this particular video, what did I do? I actually forgot to pull up my stats. Very impressive. I have 8 games recorded, and I have 6 wins on my dailies. So that means I went 6-2. Right, editor? Right, editor? Editor, are we right about that? Or, gosh, am I 6-2? Did I only lose to the teamer deck? It's possible I only lost to the teamer deck, which, you know, if you want to skip all those triggers and just scoop when you play it, it's less than 10% of meta, so it's actually a pretty good deal for all involved. You don't have to play against it because you already know you're going to lose. You can scoop on turn 1 when they play a Broker's Hideout if you want to, and then you can beat everything else, especially red aggro decks. Destroying them is fun. I really love it. And by the way, if the editor put different stats up here, I'm getting a new one. I would never. They might make me look silly. All right, but anyway, I love this Anvil deck. I do recommend playing it. It is worth a craft for Legion Extruder. I think that Legion Extruder is a very good card. It is a mythic, and it cranks out 3/3s that don't die to cut down or go for the throat. So it's much more of a headache to the opponents than you would, I think they would ever expect. So yeah, love Legion Extruder, love the synthesizer, love all the way that the small creatures die. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You're cool.